And welcome back to another episode of Passion Beer. Nick here with Shane. And Shane, you busted out something special out of your collection?
That's right. We have the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout, the Cherry Rye. This is the one that is aged in rye whiskey barrels with some Michigan whole cherries added. 13.77 even % alcohol. Yeah, no, this one made a more limited distribution than the coffee, so a little bit harder to find, but I figured we go ahead and try this one out. What
Absolutely.
do you think?
Yeah, I'm all.
You're ready to get into it, aren't you? Because
pour.
I definitely am. I mean, a super dense black.
Oh,
really?
We're talking about the beer now.
Yeah, the beer. Sorry. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, the head was there, kind of just turning into a film now.
Almost looks like our typical imperial stout.
It looks very much like the regular Bourbon County brand stout. I mean, I think their beers have that very traditional small head. Goes quickly, super dense.
Well, with that small head, it's also a caramel color, so I mean, it definitely talks well. But overall, I mean, it's hard to really describe black beer.
It looks like a big stout. Black beer. I don't get too much of the cherries. I think they come in the back, but I mean, I think you get a lot of that barrel quality. I think you get the big bourbony notes.
Absolutely, and at the end of the day, I'm having a hard time finding the cherries in this aroma.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm hoping they show up on the palate.
You definitely get the little bit of the bourbon right off the nose, and the barrel qualities just shine on this.
Yeah, there's some nice chocolatey notes in there too. Nice roast notes.
Yep, a little bit of oak. So, with that being said,
I'm ready to dive in.
All right, have at it.
Cheers. The first thing I have to comment on, that does not drink like a 13.7% beer at all.
I know, more 14. No, I'm kidding.
Way less than that. And the cherries are there. They're on the the back end of the taste, though. I mean, up front, it's that big, nice, spicy rye whiskey barrel, chocolatey notes, fudgy notes, and then the cherries come in. Yeah,
you definitely get it. I mean, it's almost a mild oak, almost a vanilla type flavor right on the front. And then you get, boom, the bourbon comes in with a lot of the oaky notes from the barrel. And on that back end, you definitely get the Michigan cherries. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely phenomenal.
They're nice and sweet, too.
They are sweet, but, I mean, don't think maraschino cherries or anything like that.
No.
These are fresh Michigan cherries. So, I mean, definitely high-quality stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this was only bottled in November, so, I mean, we're drinking it pretty fresh. The cherries are...
And you know what? I'd almost probably lean towards drinking this one fresh with the cherries and everything. Otherwise...
I'm with you.
I mean, the malt's going to start taking over. The bourbon's going to start dissipating, and some of that fruit's probably going to start dissipating. So, I mean, definitely fresh. This is a phenomenal beer.
Yeah.
Hands down.
This is awesome, too. I mean, I think this is going to be a pretty darn high one for me. I'm going to give this one a 95. I think this is one of the quintessential barrel-aged beers. It drinks so much easier than the ABV would let you to believe. The cherries are nice. The balance is nice. I mean, I'm having a hard time finding too much wrong with this, but I really like it.
No, absolutely. And at the end of the day, I'm going to clock in right at a 97. So, I mean, more props to Goose Island at the end of the day. Taking this beer to a whole different level than where it was. I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal. The cherries add a very nice sweet touch to the beer. Helps balance out a lot of that maltiness and everything.
I think for the first time ever, I'm going to have to bump this up to a 96 for me. Just because as the more I'm drinking this and it's warming up, I think it's getting better and better. So that score actually maybe increase over time, but I think right now I'm gonna bump it up to a 96. I mean, I think this is just damn good.
Very delicious. Thank you for sharing this one.
Absolutely. And with that said, that is the Goose Island Bourbon County Cherry Rye. And we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.